Finally, the Chinese Nintendo Classic clone on this episode of Reviews by this guy. Welcome back to another episode of Reviews by this guy. And before we get to what this episode is about, the Chinese Nintendo Classic clone, I'd like you to first take a look at my shirt. It's Link, not Zelda. Link blowing on a cartridge. This shirt is cool. I seen it on the Wish app. It's made of a nice, soft cotton material. Very flowy, very flexible. If you'd like to buy this shirt, I'm going to leave a link down in the description below, which will give you 50% off for joining the Wish app, and me as well. Let's both get 50% off. Let's get to the reason why we're here today. I've been talking about this guy for quite some time on a couple of episodes of Reviews by this guy, and I'm finally sitting down and reviewing it. Now, when the Nintendo Classic came out, I didn't get one. Just like many of us. People bought it up and resellers decided to put it up for $200-300 on eBay and other places. I am in my right mind. I'm not paying that price. The sad thing is, a while back, I had seen one sitting on the shelf at Target and I kept looking at it. I've gone back again. I kept thinking I wanted to purchase it, but I kept saying I don't have the money right now. I'm going to wait. Little did I know that these things were made in very small quantity, and someone was going to buy that up, and I was never going to have the opportunity to get it again. We have been looking for some alternative, and here is a Chinese version of it. Now, this device has 500 games on it. Now, obviously, I haven't gone through all of them, and some of the games are like hacks or homebrews, maybe? Come on. Get your head in the game. Let's take a look at the quality, the build quality of this device. It is made of a cheap plastic. It feels really light. It feels like almost nothing's in here, and probably that's true. It has 2 ports on here. It looks like PS2 ports from your PC. I meant serial connector, which you would have back in the day hooked a mouse to. I don't know why they went with that. I personally would have went with USB ports. Just me. They have a reset and a power button. And on the back you have your AV out, which hooks up to the TV. Once again, probably would have went with HDMI. And you have a mini USB. Once again, why not go with a micro? Now, the device comes with 2 retro inspired Nintendo controllers. They look just like the old Nintendo controllers. They feel just like the Nintendo controllers. You got your rubber start and select button. You have your D-pad, which is pretty similar to the old one. Personally, don't think it functions as well, but we'll get into that during gameplay. You have your concave pill buttons here. And you have a fairly long cord, unlike the actual Nintendo Classic. Let's compare it to a Res Plus controller. For the most part, it's about the same size. Like I said, these controllers are designed to look just like the old Nintendo system. I, unfortunately, even though I am a big fan of the original Nintendo, don't have the system. I have not picked it up yet. I have a bunch of games, though. But anyway, there's not much to it. If you're interested in seeing what's in the box, I'll leave a link down in the description below. I did do an unboxing. Let's get to gameplay. Alright, I'd like to first apologize for the mess on my TV stand. My girlfriend is always whining about me recording near our mess. Anyway, I also like to apologize for the crude way of recording, but I still don't have a capture device. And the background noise. Let's power on the device. Alright, here you go, 501 It first starts off with Ninja Turtles, and as you can see, the thing I complained about, it's all just numbered. It's annoying because you have to go through all this stuff just to get to a game that you want to play. Instead of there being some sort of search, I know you can't expect too much. I mean, $20-something, but still, if they included some sort of search capability at the top where you can put in a name and it would jump right to that, or even putting in a number after you got used to what was in the menu. Let's take a look at Ninja Turtles 1. I wish they would have gave better names to this, but here you go. This is obviously from China. This is obviously from Japan, and they do have Japanese versions of games in here as well. As you can see, so far the controller is pretty responsive. You'll see that there are, look at that, see I pressed down and it jumped to the side. You gotta be careful. The D-pad is kind of sensitive, and you will see that in later games that we play, especially Dig Dug, which is one of my favorite. Hopefully there's no glare from my lighting on the TV screen. I don't see it here, but you never know if the camera picks up. See, as you can see, I'm trying to push up things going that way. That can get annoying. D-pad don't do too bad on this game. Damn. God. This is apparently Mortal Kombat 4. This is obviously the Game Boy version of Mortal Kombat. And it's stuck on 2. Game Boy Color version. As you can see, the controllers don't work all too well in this game. That sucks. Let's check out Snow Bros. Now, I never played this game as a kid. Actually, the first time I've ever played this was on this Chinese classic clone. It's actually not a bad game. I rather enjoyed it playing it. This is one of those expensive Nintendo games if you try to purchase it nowadays. Thanks to all the retro collecting. Dad! Anyway, the controls were pretty good on this. I haven't had an issue at all. Anyway, who played the original Nintendo back in the day knows Adventure Island. Another one of those games that are expensive, especially if you're trying to get it for TurboGrafx 16, which I've tried. And it's upwards of $200, and sometimes it doesn't even come with a box. Ah, of course I get the rock. Ah! Where's my skateboard? There you go. do it. As you can see, I suck at jumping on the skateboard. Controls work pretty good on this. I'm not having any issues except that. Oh, I'm gonna miss it. And I'm dead. You have your RoboCop in there, Chip and Dale. Some of these games, like I said, were, for some odd reason, I can't remember the name of it or the term for it, but these are like fan designed inspired games. Street Fighter, you do have Mighty Final Fight, which I would love to find that out in the wild, but unfortunately it's a fairly expensive game nowadays. A great game. As you see, the controller works pretty good on this. The D-pad is not at all sending me in the wrong direction. It's only some games, like I said, where it kind of doesn't respond very well. It'll get you killed too, and Dig Dug is one of them, and we're going to check that out. It's going to be the last game I'll check out. That's what happens when you punch in the air and not the guy. Anyway, that's Mighty Final Fight. Check out the game I've been talking about. If I find it. You look like Mario 10. Now, obviously, maybe this was released on a system, I don't know. I couldn't think of a system it would be released on. I've never seen it. And there's just a bunch of random sprites. A button to jump down the menu, but look, it went from 1 to the 50s. Dig Dug 2? Actually, it's not working too bad. Oh wow, I died. This ain't the original Dig Dug though, that's what I was looking for. I could have sworn the original Dig Dug was in here. Oh wait, I could have sworn the original Dig Dug was in here, and now all of a sudden I can't find it. Wow, this is difficult to block. As soon as you go over there, you're getting hit. Another one of those games that I never played as a kid. Sad. Boom! Dead! Anyway, the controls on that work pretty good. Let's play Burger Time. This is where the D-pad gets me, but then again, it might be because I suck. But look how slow he's moving. And I'm getting stuck and I can't move up the ladder. Look at this. You have to keep pressing the button. It's been a long time since I played it. Maybe that's how the original works too. Look, I got stuck and dead. Like I said, maybe it's just me, but this D-pad seems to sometimes in certain games get stuck. Did it again. Let's play one more time, then we're done with gameplay. I made one burger. And I got stuck again. he got stuck again. It's ridiculous. Why? Why, Chinese clone? Why? Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the Nintendo Classic clone. It's not too bad. Like I said, I wish there was a way to search games instead of having to go down that huge 500 game menu. It's not like the original Nintendo Classic, which had about 30 games, and it had a better menu than this with pictures. It just would be nice if they started putting a search capability on this so you can just go directly to the game that you want to play. It gets annoying going down the menu. Now I know there's a way to jump down the menu, but that doesn't make the experience any better. If the D-pad responded a little better, maybe it'll make the game experience better. But nonetheless, I mean, like Popeye, which I rather enjoy even on this Nintendo Classic clone, did work pretty well for $20-something, which is pretty much what I paid. It ranges from, $20 to $30. It's not bad. If you're looking for something, as I always say on my channel, to take on the go, you're not worried about breaking or losing or destroying. I mean, $20-something. Well worth it. I'd pick it up if you didn't get to pick up the Nintendo Classic clone. It would also be nice to mod this and make a better menu system. But, I mean, you get what you pay for. And sometimes Chinese don't make half-bad devices. If you're interested in finding out more information about this device, I will leave a link to it in the description down below. You can also join the Wish app for this. That's where I picked this up and get the 50% off that I'm talking about. Thank you for watching another episode of Reviews by this guy. If you're interested to see the review on the Res Plus and those Moga controllers that I was talking about in previous episodes, please hit the like and subscribe button.